Welcome to my channel, Oracle Intuitions. My name is Catherine, and this is your weekly reading for September 15th to the 23rd. We're taking a look into the mind, body, and spirit, as well as the energy for relationships with the closing message from the universe. All of the timelines for each sign are going to be below in the description box, as well as links to the cards I'm using and my website, my Facebook, and Instagram page for those of you seeking a personal reading, or if you'd like to inquire about the organites that you do see in my videos, as they are all made by me. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. I do recommend checking out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. Some people have told me that the readings that you did for this week really resonated with me from last week. Or I may hear, that reading that you did a couple weeks ago actually really came true a couple weeks later. So take the energy as it is. Remember that I am reading for the collective, and I love hearing your comments. Please, by all means, leave comments below in the description box. That really makes me happy. You can message me personally. Let me know if the readings have resonated with you. Please click like. Please share my videos. Please subscribe to my channel, because that actually what happens when you subscribe is it actually pushes each channel up a little higher, so that more people can see it, and it really supports those that are making these videos for you. So thank you so much. Again, I truly appreciate your support. It has meant so much to me. Have an amazing week, everyone. Take care. Aries, welcome to your weekly reading for September 15th to the 23rd. I'm so sorry for getting this out a little bit late, guys. My apologies. Please remember that these are general readings. They may not resonate with everyone, so please also check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. We are looking into the energy for the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. All right, so let's see what is going on with Aries for this week. We have the sacred pool. For the mind, for the body, we have the Wizard of Awareness, and for the spirit, we have Talisman. So, okay, this is actually a beautiful energy. Okay, what I'm getting here. So when that Talisman comes through, it really talks about good luck coming your way. I'm almost feeling with that sacred pool, it's like it's a time for cleansing. It's a time to make sacred wishes. I'm getting that Wizard of Awareness. So this would be like a magician card in traditional tarot. For me, what I'm feeling is that this week is a really good time. It's like portals are open for you. This is a time to start making those plans ahead, time to start making those wishes, time to start making solid a solid foundation for what it is that you desire for the future. All right. So even if it's a beginning idea, because I do feel that for some of you, this might be a beginning idea. It might be something, for others, it could be something that you've been trying solidly to work towards. But what I'm receiving here is there might even be just a new idea towards a particular project. I feel like right now is the time to really ask for what it is that you are wanting or desiring, or something, again, towards a project, towards a relationship. It's like sit down, write it out, stand in this pool, cleanse yourself of any negativity, allow this magician energy to come through, because again, that Wizard of Awareness, it feels like, with this being in the body or the external circumstances around you. So this is inner, this is external, this is from spirit. Spirit is saying that you're really being guided this week. You're really being, it's like doors are opening for you. Portals, is what I'm hearing. Portals are opening up for you right now. It feels like this is a very good time to take those steps forward. So let's get some clarification and see what is coming in through that. All right, clarifying for Aries. I'm hearing one more. Okay. Yeah, Two of Swords. It feels like it's time to get out of some sort of stagnant energy. And you may have been in a place of stagnant, being stagnant or being still, or maybe not moving towards what it is. It almost feels like things are happening around you and you are participating, but there's not a full You know what I'm getting? I actually feel like a fog within my head, and it feels like for some of you, you're sort of standing in a place and you see movement going on around you, but you're, there might be interaction, but it's not a full participation. And I feel that through that energy, what is going to happen, or what you maybe should look at, is what is really resonating with you at this time as this activity, or things that are going on. Again, you might not feel like, even if like I said, even though you're interacting, it may not feel like you're fully participating. It almost feels like maybe there's a piece missing, or you're looking for a doorway, or you're looking for that portal to something that's going to lead to something a little higher. Okay. Yeah, that Four of Coins coming through. Again, that's sort of a stagnant energy because it's not releasing something. I feel like there needs to be a release of some sort of energy. And we've got that Seven of Coins. So it's like, this is a perfect time to start planting things. Here's the thing, you really reap what you sow. And that's what the Seven of Coins talks about. So when you plant those seeds, what I'm getting here is like, this is the time to really think about what it is that you truly are desiring, what it is that you truly want. It's almost like what you're participating in. Again, whether this is a relationship or a project or a career, you're participating in it, or you're engaging in it, but there is something that it's almost like it's just out of reach, or maybe perhaps it feels, even though you might not know exactly what it is, you feel the energy. It's like there's something more, or there's something, I need to increase this, or I need to add to this, or I'm feeling like I'm not quite receiving everything from this particular situation that I should be feeling. I hope that that makes sense. It's almost like you're watching, it's like watching a movie rather than participating in the actual events of the movie. Okay. And what I'm getting right now is, now's the time to really start planting those seeds towards what it is. What will help you get into a place of participating more, or feeling more engaged within the situation? What is it that you're truly desiring? It's almost like, having what it is that you are wanting just out of reach, and all you have to do is kind of step in, really plant those seeds and take that step forward. Use that magician's energy to help create it. Yeah, see, there we go. We've got the Seven of Coins, we've got the Eight of Coins. So when these two coins come together, it's like you're planting the seeds and now you're working towards it. Okay, so you've planted them, start working towards them is what I'm getting. Start creating. We've also got that Six of Cups. So this could be something that could be also why you're feeling a little bit off, or you might be feeling a little bit off, or a little bit, like I said, cloudy or foggy, or not quite engaging as much as you would like to participate. And that Six of Cups can be old memories, it can be old thoughts, it can be, it can also really talk about things that it is that we truly desire. Okay, things from our past that we might be bringing up, or things that we have thought about in the past and maybe brushed aside for the moment, right? Sometimes we get into, let's say, let's just use this as a field, or as an example. Let's say you really wanted to work as a cop. Okay, I'm going to use police, or let's say you really wanted to be a lawyer, but and maybe that was a dream for you, but then you ended up becoming, like, let's say, a paralegal, and you're still like, well, I like the job, but it's not quite what I really wanted. I really wanted to be that lawyer. So if there's that opportunity to do so, it's saying that maybe this is the time to start planting those coins, okay? Or if you really wanted a particular relationship, start planting those seeds towards what it is that you're desiring. For some of you, you might be in a relationship that, while, it is good, it's healthy, it's nourishing, or, maybe you've thought about being in a relationship that's good and healthy and nourishing, but there's an element that's missing from it. So it's almost like, what is that element? What is that element that I'm truly desiring, that I'm truly wanting from this, and take those steps forward to produce it, okay? And that's what that Six of Cups is sort of talking about. Exactly. And then we've got the Three of Cups. So it's like creation, celebration, really putting the energy toward bringing this all together. We've also got the Death card. There might be some sort of transition. Again, you know, if this has to do with career, or maybe, I mean, this could honestly, you know, take this as it resonates. This could be even, maybe you're renovating, right? Maybe you're looking at a room and you're like, oh, okay, I really like the color in here. I like this, I like that, but there's something missing. And that's what I'm getting. It feels like, you know, there's just some added details that need to be planted within whatever it is that you're manifesting at this time, in order to bring a new passion towards the energy of what it is that you're trying to create. And with that Death card, what it's saying here is that you can actually transition this. It does feel like there is some sort of transition that will bring more passion towards what it is. Yeah, the Emperor is coming through, and we have the Ten of Cups. It feels like you have to take control. Okay, this is what I'm getting. You have to take control to make that transition in order to achieve that Ten of Cups energy. So when that Ten of Cups energy comes through, it really talks about completion, right? The tens are completion. So it's, how do I feel where I'm supposed to be? And that's what I'm kind of getting with some of you, is that, you know, as a collective, it's like this feeling of, I'm here, but I'm not quite where I want to be. And that Ten of Cups coming through is asking you, what is it that, what will make you feel complete? Okay. Now, what I'm getting here is, it's like, make that wish, start really trying to manifest it, start really creating it, start working toward it. This might be a week where you just need to take a step back and really envision what it is that will add that sense of completion. What will bring you that sense of transition? Okay. And also, what elements can you do at this moment, at this particular moment, that will give you that leadership role towards taking what it is that you want, to creating what it is that you want. Because with that Emperor, he's very much a leader, right? He's in charge. So it's like, you have to take control. Even if it's not the full picture at this time, it's like, take it step by step by step, plant the seeds and work towards it. That's what I keep getting. So with that Ten of Cups coming in, again, what is it that you're desiring? What is the ultimate goal for a sense of completion within you at this moment? All right. So let's take a look into relationships that are coming through for you, and see what's happening with relationships for you, Aries, at this moment. Aries, relationships. Okay. Move. Yeah, move. You've got to start making that movement, right? Up to what it is that you desire. That's like the Chariot's energy. It's time for you. Wheel of Fortune is how I interpret that. This is actually like the Two of Pentacles. It's time for you to start making that movement towards what it is. And we've got that throat chakra. Excuse me. All right, so for relationships, what I'm getting here, I'm just going to grab the clarifying cards. Just give me 1 second here. All right. I feel like, again, you need to speak what it is that you want. I do feel for some of you, you know, this lack of, or this feeling of lack of participation. It's like you're engaging, but you're not participating. I do feel that for some of you, that may have to do with not speaking what it is that you desire, what it is that you want. You're not projecting. For some of you, you might be just going along with the flow at this moment in a particular relationship. Now, this doesn't need to be, you know, romantic. It can be friends, family, co-workers, whatever. But it does feel that you want something to move. You want something to start moving. You want a forward movement in some manner, okay? Because when I'm looking at this, even though it's the Two of Pentacles, what I'm getting here, which can be, you know, about juggling, trying to manage things, sometimes feeling a little bit overwhelmed, what I'm also receiving here is that you want that movement. You want this wheel to start turning towards what it is, again, that you desire within a relationship. Whether this is a current relationship, whether this is, you know, a long-term commitment that you're in, maybe it's a person of interest, maybe it's a, you know, that you're trying to draw a relationship in. I do feel that there needs to be some sort of energy towards what it is that you're truly desiring, instead of just letting it be, or instead of just going with the flow. The flow doesn't move until you make that movement forward. Okay, when this card comes in, when the Chariot comes in, it's up to you, right? You have the reins. Remember, we had that Emperor card. It's like you have to take the reins. You have to make the movement forward. You have to do the things that are going to bring to you what it is that you want to create. So let's get some clarification cards and see what's coming through. Yeah, Nine of Cups. What is it that you desire? Exactly what I just said. That's the wish card, right? And we already had, you know, the pool, like the sacred pool. And it's like, you know, to some degree, the sacred pool is like a wishing, you know, it's like cleansing, it's wishing, it's putting your energy into clearing yourself in order to think clearly. It's, you know, but when we've got that Nine of Cups, what I'm getting here is you have to imagine, you have to envision what it is that you're truly moving towards, and then start making those movements. We've also got the King of Swords. And we have the Nine of Swords. So this is really interesting energy, because I do feel that for some of you, you may have shut yourself off emotionally because of this Nine of Swords energy. So there may have been some sort of past disappointment. There may have been some sort of, you know, things that, you know, may have not got right in the past. And again, we had that Six of Cups energy that was coming through. So when I'm seeing this Nine of Swords, the Nine of Swords can talk about things that are just in our head. It can talk about past events. It can talk about a sense of paranoia. It's more, it's a card of not seeing things perhaps clearly. All right. It doesn't mean that things don't happen, or things, you know, aren't as you're seeing them, okay? But you might be overthinking. This is a card of overthinking. It's about not sleeping. It's not putting the energy in. It's like a stuck energy, okay? This person is stuck with those Nine of Swords in their mind. So it's like they're overthinking, they're overdoing this. You know, again, there might be a sense of paranoia. Maybe it's time to take another perspective towards that situation. Again, speak clearly, maybe to perhaps a person, or it could be to just the universe, and say, look, this is what I want to bring in. Remove the buts and the ands and the ors. Okay? A lot of times when we try to manifest, we add in all of these extras, and we're not giving the universe a clear picture of what it is that we want. That King of Swords is coming in. That King of Swords is very, you know, it talks about awareness, right? He can also be a little bit unemotional. And what I'm getting here is like there's just too much emotion. Like you might be putting too much emotion towards something that you're not particularly seeing clearly as, or you might have a sense of paranoia about, or maybe there's some overthinking about. And I do feel with that King of Swords, it's like take a step back, take some time to figure out what it is that you're truly desiring. What is that Nine of Cups to you? What is that wish that you would create? Okay? If you could create it, because that's exactly how we create that forward movement. That's how we get that flow going. That's how we find that balance within ourselves. You know, if we're sitting there and we're overthinking too much, or maybe, you know, we're spending too much time running around in circles that aren't necessary towards our manifestation. Okay, we might be putting energy towards the things that don't matter instead of the things that do. And that's where I feel with that throat chakra coming in, it's really time to sit there and speak what it is that you're truly wanting. What is the end result in all of this for you? What is going to be that 10 of Cups? What is going to be that completion? And that's where the universe can really start working. So let's get a message from the universe to close up this reading and see what is coming through. And like I said, I do recommend people checking out their sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well, because there may be more information within that as well, right? Sometimes there's, you know, even though we're just looking at Aries within this reading, you know, if your moon sign is Pisces, there might be more information within that. Again, just as an example, right? Okay. Let's get some clarifying cards. See your seeds grow. Seven of Pentacles energy. Okay, we already had this. See your seeds grow. Time to plant them. What is it that you're desiring? We have the Lord. Take charge with authority. We already had that Emperor card. And we also had that King of Swords card. So it's time for you to take charge. I feel that for some of you, you might be sitting on the sidelines a bit. You know, like I said, it's like you're interacting, but it's not full participation in what it is that you're trying to create, or what it is that, you know, you're seeing a vision, or you may have a general vision in your head, but it's leaving you a little empty in some ways, and it's time to fill up that emptiness. Take charge and go towards it. Yeah, and then we've got the High Priestess, harness mystical energy. Again, it's like that Magician card. So what I'm getting here is like, you can do this. You can create what it is that you want. I do feel that for some of you with that mystical energy card is that it is time to go deep, because the High Priestess, it brings up things that are hidden within us, okay, hidden within our subconscious, hidden within our energy, that when you allow them to arise, okay, when you allow them to come to the surface. And if you look at something and you say, you know what, yeah, I'm participating in this, I'm doing this, I'm not feeling it though. Right? And that's what I'm getting from that High Priestess. It's time to take charge of what it is that you're really, really wanting. What is going to be that completion for you? So I truly hope that that has helped. If this reading has resonated with you, please click like, please share, and please subscribe to my channel. It's truly appreciated. Have an amazing week. Many blessings. Leo, welcome to your weekly reading for September 15th to the 23rd. I apologize that this is a little bit late. We are taking a look into the mind, body, and spirit, as well as energy for the relationships and a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings. They may not resonate with everyone, but also check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. All right, so let's take a look at what's coming through. We have the Talisman. For the mind, we have Field of Dreams. For body, for spirit, we have Protecting Treasure. So you might be in a place, what I'm getting, Leo, is it does feel that spirit is asking you to release some sort of protection that you may have felt that you needed to put on yourself or around you. I do feel that this could be, again, you know, like towards some sort of manifestation. It could be towards some sort of dream that you have. What I'm getting here is that you're guarding yourself in some way. Now, this could have to do with past hurts. It could have to do with past events, especially perhaps even lately is what I'm getting. There may have been something that sort of popped up or came into your field that you felt that you needed to close down, is what I'm receiving. Now, that Talisman within the mind is basically saying, look, it feels like you want to head towards something, this Field of Dreams that is coming through. We've got this Talisman. When the Talisman comes through, it's like a good luck charm, okay, is what I'm getting. And it's like you're heading towards something within this Field of Dreams. It's like your mind and your body want to go there, but something within your energy is holding you back. So what is it? Take a look around. Why do you feel the need to protect yourself? Why do you feel that you need to be guarded towards this dream? Is there something about the dream? Is it something about past events, or maybe perhaps some sort of fears about going ahead with it? This is what I'm getting. So this is the energy that needs to be worked on this week, is what is it that you're protecting? Now, sometimes the best way to remove a protected energy, or an energy that you feel like that you need to guard yourself, or again, it could have to do with fears. It could be just people around you. It could be with whatever it is. But for some reason, there needs to be a removal of that in order to head towards what it is that you're heading towards. I feel like you're almost, what's the word? I feel that for some of you, there is a disappointment in something towards heading with this field of dreams. So you may have had a vision of some sort of what it is that you're trying to achieve, or maybe that you've even achieved it, and something within it was a little bit disappointing. And I do feel that that could be the reason of why there's some sort of sense of protection that you're placing around yourself. What I'm getting here is that that might be just the start, meaning that your dream of what it is that you're dreaming, you could be just at the beginning. You're not quite fully in that field yet. And because maybe the vision of what it is that you had within your mind wasn't quite exactly what you are experiencing, I do feel that there just needs to be a little bit of that protection let go of. Okay, sometimes we're not experiencing what it is that we want to experience because we place some sort of field around us, like a field of energy, or we feel, I'm not explaining that right. It's like we put an energy field around us, which prevents us from really experiencing or really seeing what it is that we're desiring. Okay, you may be already there or close to it. And I feel like there might be a little bit of disappointment, you know, once you actually maybe started achieving it, or once you're starting to see it being achieved. But what I'm getting here is that there's more to come. With this talisman coming through, I do feel like, again, that is like the good luck charm, right? So I do feel that things are about to open up. They're about to erupt in a beautiful way. What I'm hearing is like, don't give up before the dream. Okay, before you feel that actual dream coming true, before you feel that actual desire, you know, being felt in its all of its, you know, eternity, don't give up. Like, don't block yourself now. Keep going is what I keep hearing. So let's see what's coming in as far as clarification. Right? And this even could be future energy, right? This could be future energy towards something. And I keep hearing from Spirit, don't give up. Yeah, there's this, it's almost like you wanted to celebrate, or you're getting ready to celebrate. You're seeing a dream coming true. But again, there's some sort of protection that you have placed around your energy field. For some of you, this dream might have come a little bit too fast for you, or maybe things really flowed. And that in itself can sometimes put an energy field around us, because we tend to think, well, when's that other shoe going to drop, or when is this? Like, this could be just a mindset as opposed to actually experiencing it within this 3D realm. You could be putting a mind, you know, a protection around your mind, saying, okay, well, you know, things are really flowing. Things are really going the way that I want them to go. What is going to go wrong? Where is that going to happen? And that alone could be putting an energy field around you in some way. It does feel like you need to balance yourself. You need to get into a place of the balance. Yeah. We've got the High Priestess. We've got the Six of Cups. And we have the Two of Wands. Here's what I'm getting. I really do feel, especially with that Two of Wands, we've also got the Temperance card. It's like, remove that protection, remove that mindset, remove what you feel could be holding you back. I feel like you need to remove that place of fear. For some of you, you know, with that High Priestess coming through, you might be very empathic, you might be very intuitive. However, because we have so many crazy energies going on this week, you know, and we have, you know, since the 13th, where we have Mars going into retrograde, what I'm getting here is that you might be misjudging what it is that's coming through completely. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're wrong, but this is also a time where it's bringing up old fears, it's bringing up old negativity, it's bringing up things that, you know, we could be holding ourselves back from achieving simply because of this energy. But what we have to remember is this energy that's coming through right now is to help us release. Instead of getting stuck within the energy, it's time to release that energy in order to truly manifest, in order to receive that field of dreams. And that's what I keep getting. Especially with this Two of Wands, it's like you might even be at a crossroads. Okay, for some of you, it's like, well, this isn't quite coming true exactly the way it is, but I almost feel that for a lot of you, it is just a sense of protection. You need to lower that barrier, and you may need to make a decision. And that might be where that Two of Wands is coming through. It's like, well, I'm not quite seeing what it is that I want, so maybe I'll go in this direction. You might even be deciding upon that. But what I'm getting with that Six of Cups is that this is something that you truly do desire. This is something that you've really wanted, and you may have even wanted it for a long time, or you may have, you know, had memories, or you may have had even dreams about this. But what I'm getting here is that this is something that you do desire. Now you have to make that choice. Am I going to stop, or am I going to go? Right? Am I going to stop here and head in another direction because I'm not quite seeing, you know, what it is that I'm wanting to manifest be built? But remember, you know, I'm just hearing this in my head too, when that field of dreams, if you build it, they will come, right? And it's funny, like that literally just popped into my head. But I feel like you do need to lower that sense of protection. Okay, it's like, even though it might not be exactly what it is that you're trying to manifest at this moment, it is coming. It's around the block, you know, it's heading your way. Lower that protection so you can see it clearly. Now we've got that Six of Swords. You're going to be moving out of whatever waters it is right now. If there's some sort of disruption within the waters, if it feels like it's, you know, again, disturbance of some sort, maybe things aren't exactly flowing the way that you wished or wanted them to go, that Six of Swords says you're heading into the calmer water. So again, remove that protection. You know, when I see that Six of Swords, it's like somebody escaping from one place and moving into another. But in order to do that, they have to have some trust and faith that that boat that they're getting into is going to be heading towards calmer waters, right? They're not just getting into the boat because of the fact that, you know, it's, hey, you know, let's just go for an afternoon sail, right? They're going from one place to another. Okay, from some place that may have been distressful in some way, or rocky waters, or, you know, troubled, you know, mindset even possibly, or, you know, maybe some sort of trouble around them, but they're heading into those calmer waters. But that does take faith. It does take you having to lower your barriers. You know, we've got this hooded figure here. For me, that's like putting trust into a stranger, or putting trust into the unknown, because we don't know what this is. So have some trust and put it into the unknown at this time. We also have the Four of Cups. So again, you know, this is somebody who's, what I'm getting here is you don't want to miss that opportunity. I feel like stopping whatever it is that you were trying to manifest, or what it is that you desired, by not continue moving forward, even if it's not exactly where it was that you wanted it to be at this time, that is going to be perhaps a missed opportunity in some way. All right. And oh my gosh, beautiful, beautiful energy. Ten of Cups. Again, what I'm receiving here is what it is that you're desiring, that completion towards a project, that completion. You know, this could be a relationship, this could be a job, it could be a project, whatever it is. You know, take it as it resonates with you. In whatever aspect it resonates with you, don't give up. I feel like with that Ten of Cups, this talks about the completion of what it is that you know, of what you desire. Everybody desires different things. You know, when that Ten of Cups comes through, it can be talking about relationships in some manner, but it doesn't need to be. Okay, but this person, this couple, they're in a place where they're feeling complete with each other. Now, this could be, you know, complete within your job, complete within your career. Maybe you're building something, whatever it is. Maybe you're desiring that relationship and you're not seeing, you know, the results coming through in some way. Maybe you've been working really hard on yourself, or maybe you've been working really hard towards a particular person, or, you know, or even a committed relationship in some way. But Spirit is saying, please don't give up at this time. Try to remove that protection, that barrier that's around you. Allow yourself to be within your heart energy is what I'm really getting. Allow yourself to you don't want to miss that opportunity by closing yourself down. Now's not the time to close yourself down. Now's the time to take, have that faith, have that trust, and start moving forward. So let's take a look into relationships and see what's coming through for relationships this week. Okay. Relationships for Leo. Relationships for Leo, September 15th to the 23rd. Opportunity beckons. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. Giving and receiving. And share the love. Okay, so what I'm getting, Leo, with this is, again, I do feel there needs to be, this is, this is interesting. It's almost like both of these cards here, okay, the giving and receiving, share the love. These are talking about an exchange of energy, and it does feel that there needs to be an equal balance of some sort of exchange of energy. So whether it's you that tends to be the one that keeps giving, or maybe you're the one that's receiving, or maybe perhaps there could be a blurred vision in there, simply because of the fact that it is talking about, protecting your treasure. So for some of you, you might be protecting your heart, again, due to past disappointments, perhaps, due to past whatever. It might even be just some fears that are coming through, but the opportunity is there. And it, I do feel from Spirit, it is asking you to open your heart. We've got that Three of Cups energy here. So this is an exchange of energy. This is celebrating. This is allowing yourself to be in a place that you can enjoy the moment as of now, instead of worrying about the future. I'm also getting that, especially with this opportunity beckons. It's like that opportunity is right there. Okay, it may not be completely as clear, or maybe as exactly the vision that you originally wanted, but it's about to come. You don't want to give up. Or maybe you need to look at it from a new perspective too. And is it really not what is it really not what you wanted? Or do you have your barriers up so that you can't see it clearly? All right? And this is what I'm getting. And I'm also feeling here too, is that giving and receiving. I feel like, again, whether you're exchanging too much energy, or maybe perhaps you're receiving energy. Sometimes, people do things like, we tend to, if we're not seeing exactly what it is that we're desiring, we do tend to close ourselves down. And somebody else might be trying and trying and trying. And, because it's not maybe the exact words, or maybe it's not the exact, vision that you had, it gets frustrating. We tend to close ourselves off. Just as an example, now, again, you can take this as it resonates. Maybe it's the other person, maybe it's you, But what I receive with that is, I've had clients that have said, this person did something, whatever it was, they upset me in some way, or I'm not seeing things coming together the way it is that I want them to. And I'll be like, okay, well, how do you mean? And they'll say, well, I really want this or this out of this relationship. And the person, the other person is trying to give that to them. I've even had clients that'll say, my boyfriend did this to me, and, I'll say, well, has he done anything? What is coming through? And they'll say, well, he took me on a trip, and, he bought me a car, and this and that and the other thing. But he hasn't said he's sorry, so I don't know. I don't think he loves me. And you're like, oh my gosh. So really take a look at the situation, because maybe somebody's not saying exactly what it is that you want. Maybe, but maybe they're trying to show you in another way. Everybody has that different love language, and that's what I keep feeling. It's almost like, now again, this doesn't need to be romantic. It can be friends, family, coworkers. Take it as it resonates. But I do feel that, you know, it's once you remove the barrier, once you remove that block that is holding you back, you're going to start seeing how that opportunity is actually there, how that field of dreams is becoming clearer within the vision of what it is that you've been manifesting. Okay, so let's get some quick clarification cards and see what's going on. Yeah, we've got the Star. Opportunity beckons. Look at this. Like, we've got the Star. We've got, you know, that opportunity. We've got the Star coming through. The opportunity, the hope is there. That's exactly what the Star talks about. It's possibilities. It's about hope. It's about, you know, throw that out into the universe. It's like make a wish upon a star. It's already there for you. But again, you might be in a place that you're just blocking some of that energy. So what is it that you need to release? Can't be clearer than that. Right? The Five of Coins, when it comes through, it talks about like looking at things from a new perspective. All right, it's about feeling, maybe you feel abandoned, maybe you feel left out in the cold, maybe, you know, you're feeling like you're not receiving what it is that you should be receiving. But again, I am getting, it's time to take a look at things from a new perspective. Remove the barriers, remove the blocks, remove, you know, holding back from allowing your heart energy to open up is what I'm getting. And look at this. Once you do that, this sun comes through. You're going to start seeing clearly. This is rising above all of those things that were holding you down. This is one of the brightest, one of the best cards in the deck when that sun comes through. That opportunity is there. It's right at the cusp. Maybe it's right in front of you, but maybe you're just in a fog where you can't particularly see it at this point in time. Maybe you were hoping for another vision, but this opportunity is right in front of you. And again, you have to allow it. So take that as it resonates with you. But with that sun coming through, what it is showing me is it just feels like all you have to do is allow yourself to see things from a new perspective in order to receive this sun, which is like that field of dreams. Okay, so let's get a closing message from the universe and see what is coming through. So closing message from the universe for Aries at this time. Closing message from Aries. Closing message for Aries. Honor your inner knowing. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. And we've also got Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. And we have the Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. So again, I do feel that you're holding yourself back. Again, some sort of sense of protection around yourself. Protection, barrier. You know, this even could be a closed mindset, whatever it is. But what I'm getting here, it's time to open yourself up. It's time to have that trust. Trust your inner knowing, because I do feel that for some of you, it's almost like your mind is being stubborn, but your inner self is saying, look at here it is. Okay. But it's your mind that's putting a block or a barrier on you. We've got a lot of trust transforming, okay? Transform and unveil your gifts. It's time now to move. It's time to receive that opportunity of what it is that is trying to come towards you. Or again, maybe it's just trusting that whatever it is that you're desiring is already right in front of you. Okay? So I truly hope that that's helped, Leo. If this reading has resonated, please click like, please share my videos, and please subscribe to my channel. It's truly appreciated. Have an amazing week and take care. Thank you. Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading for September 15th to the 23rd. We're taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. But Also check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. All right, let's see what is coming through here for Sagittarius this month. All right, for the mind, magic prayer. For the body, we have come together. For spirit, we have one ring circus. Interesting energy. Okay, so when we have that one ring circus, this very much might be where spirit is saying here, I do feel with this energy, I'm getting that you're not alone. That was the first word that I heard. I do feel with that magic prayer, and then we've got the come together. It feels like you're either trying to bring something together. This could be a relationship of some sort. It could be, you know, work, career, job. Take it as it resonates with you. Only you know what it is that you're trying to bring together. But what I'm getting with this one ring circus is that you may have felt like you were left alone. Okay, you might have been sending out those magic prayers or those prayers to the universe, to God, you know, in order for something to come together. I do feel that for some of you, this does have to do with relationship, but I'm also getting for some of you, it's like you're just wanting things to come together. It's like you may have been experiencing some sort of disappointments lately, whatever it is, but it feels like you've been really ferociously sending out those prayers in order to bring something together, and again, maybe possibly feeling alone. And the first thing that I feel, the first thing I heard when I heard that, when I saw that one ring circus, is you are not alone. We are here. We are helping you. There are things we are trying to bring together. Your prayers, we have heard your prayers. Things are manifesting. They are for you, okay? Things will come together. I do feel that there needs to be a little bit of patience here, okay? But I'm also getting that we're going to pull some clarifying cards, but I do feel there might be perhaps a need for another perspective upon something. But it also feels like there needs to be some faith and some trust. You know, even though this guy's up on, you know, this elephant and he's like by himself, I do feel it's like some sort of miracle, some sort of synchronicity to happen somewhere where the universe steps in, and you will absolutely know that you were not alone through this. And I feel like there does need to be that faith and that trust at this time, okay? Even if you're not seeing the results quite yet, I do feel that they are coming. Sorry, I just got something stuck in my throat. Just give me a second. My apologies. All right, so let's get some clarifying cards and see what's coming through. Yeah, it's really interesting energy because it does. It feels like it feels like this is that confirmation for some of you. You know, it's like, you know, have they even heard my prayers? Have they heard my prayers? And this is Spirit's way of saying yes. Yes, you're absolutely not alone at this time. The Two of Wands. We also have the Three of Swords. Yeah, there's some sort of disappointment. That disappointment may have even led you to, you know, doubting your decisions, choosing different paths, or maybe thinking, well, you know, because my prayers aren't being heard, maybe I should go to a different path, even though I've been trying to get this to come together. That Three of Swords talks about disappointment. It talks about heartache. It talks about things that really could have hurt you during this process. And again, I do feel that Spirit is giving that guiding hand. It's Spirit is coming through and saying, look, we are here. We understand that you're going through that disappointment, maybe, you know, that heartache, whatever it is that you're feeling at this time, but understand that was necessary energy to release. Understand that we are bringing things together for you. Yeah, look at that. We've got the Ace of Coins coming through. So this talks about abundance. It talks about receiving, you know, that element of abundance. It's about things coming together. It's about the for me, you know, sometimes it's like the universe just putting everything together. You can see her. She's like, it's almost like she's selling. It's like, there's that coin. There it is. I can reach it. I can touch it. It's right in front of me. I've manifested this. I've created this. And that's what I get from that. We also have the Princess of Swords. So when that card comes through, it can talk about, you know, for some of you, yeah, look at that. We've got the Five of Swords coming through with it. I do feel like a really deep disappointment for some of you. You know, this could have had to do with a relationship. Maybe there's something that you needed to let go of, or an element within a relationship that you needed to let go of. Maybe there was some sort of, you know, again, you know, it doesn't need to be relationships. It could be, you know, whatever aspect or whatever situation is within your life. I'm also hearing for some of you, though, that may not have been the right path at that time. Okay. So if there is something or somebody that, you know, really hurt you, because we've got this Five of Swords energy, we've also got that, you know, Page of Swords energy. There could have been, along with that Three of Swords, there could have been something that wasn't a situation that was good for you. And Spirit, you know, is holding back either until that situation can become better within, you know, one or both of the people, or within that situation in order to bring it together. Sometimes there's missing elements, okay? And, you know, especially when it comes to relationships, maybe somebody is not in that place quite yet in order to come together in a full committed relationship. There still needs to be lessons learned. Maybe there still needs to be things that have to be taken care of on each side. All right. And Spirit is saying, even though you're feeling alone, we are here. We are guiding you through this. We are helping you. You have to release some of that energy. For some of you, this even could have had to do, like, maybe you're watching, you know, this person, if this is a relationship, maybe it, you know, it could even be a job, but you're like watching and saying, how come they're not calling me, or how come this isn't working, or how come this isn't coming together? Again, I feel that it's not the right time, or Spirit might be opening up a new door for you. Okay. We've also got the Seven of Coins. I do feel, though, however, whatever situation it is that you are trying to make come together, whatever situation you are trying to create, I do feel with that Seven of Coins coming through, is Spirit is saying, look, you've already planted those seeds. Have some faith, have some trust that we're bringing it together for you. Have that, keep that vision in your mind of how you want it to grow. But I am getting to stop watching the situation, because sometimes with that Page of Swords coming through, especially, let's just say if it's a relationship, okay, we're always going to find what it is that we're not looking for, or what it is that we're looking for. All right. So if this, let's say somebody disappointed you, maybe there was, you know, that Three of Swords energy coming through, you know, maybe there was a third party situation, or maybe somebody wasn't as faithful, or maybe you had your heart broken in another way. What we have to remember, you know, and sometimes what can happen is, you know, we might spend time watching that other person, and, you know, it's like, well, what are they doing now? What are they doing now? You know, whatever it is, right? Or, you know, checking to see if they're somewhere else, however it is. We have to remember, what we're reaping is what we're sowing. So if we're sitting there and we're in an element where we're watching them constantly and waiting for something to appear, we're actually putting that energy out where, you know, it could possibly appear. Remember, we're going to find what we're seeking, right? So if we're seeking something that is negative, we're going to find something that is negative, not because it truly is negative, but it might also be our perception on it. So what Spirit is asking you again to do is to have some faith, have some trust. You don't need to watch when we plant seeds, all right, we don't stand over them and we don't stand there and watch them grow. We nourish them. We give them the sunlight, we give them the water, we allow them, we take a step back, and we just allow them to do what it is that they need to do. And that's what I feel that you need to do. You've had your prayer, you've said your prayer. You don't need to watch the coming together of it. Let Spirit do that, because that will help you feel that you're not alone. You will see those miracles happen as you're moving forward, as you're just enjoying your moments, enjoying your day, enjoying your life. Allow Spirit to bring these elements together for you. 9 of Coins. Yeah. What did I just say? Enjoy your life. Like, work on you at this moment. Work on you. Maybe there's some elements that Spirit can't bring something together because there might be some elements within you that still need to be released. When we have that 9 of Coins, this is about confidence within the individual. Okay, it's like an individual card. It's like maybe you need to work on your own projects. Maybe you need to work on your own finances. Maybe you need to work on some sort of emotional or mental health in some way. Maybe you just need to take a step back and watch Netflix for a while, or do something that is going to be productive for you, something that is going to nourish your soul, and let Spirit do what it needs to do. Yeah, take a step back. What did I just say? Take a step back, take a rest, right? When we've got that 4 of Swords energy coming in, this is about rest. You may have been in a place that you're feeling anxious and stressed and you're worried, and how is this coming together? And you're going into that, that 3 of Swords energy where it's heartbreaking, and, but you just keep watching whatever it is, and take a step back. Work on you. It's time to give this situation to the universe, okay? Time to just give it over and take a step back. And we've got that 6 of Swords. Absolutely. When we come out of that rest, okay, so that 6 of Swords, it talks about moving, from rocky waters, from a rocky situation, moving into smooth waters. And that's exactly what Spirit is wanting you to know. When you take that step back, we're going to take all of those energies of the disappointment, the stress, the anxiety, all of that, and we're going to remove them. We're going to bring you into a smooth place where things can start coming together, where doors are going to start to open, where that stream goes smoothly instead of it being bumpy and rocky all of the time. But you have to have that faith. You have to have that trust. Give it over to the universe. You're not alone, is what I keep hearing. So let's take a look into relationships and see what is coming through for you at this time. Okay, relationships for Sagittarius for September 15th to the 23rd. Relationships for Sagittarius. Seek within yourself. What is it? What is it that is holding you back? What is it? It's like, this is like the Hermit card. Okay, this is that Hermit card. Go into yourself right now. Spend that time nurturing yourself. All right. We have observe. And we have spread your wings. It's time to, when that observe card comes through, all right, observe things from a new perspective is what I keep getting. I feel like what the universe is saying. Now remember, when it comes to relationships, this doesn't need to be romantic. It can be friends, family, co-workers, whatever it is. But what it's asking you to do is, it's time to spread your wings. Again, for some of you, they may have removed a situation from you, or maybe a situation hasn't worked out the way that you've wanted it to work out because it wasn't right for you. It wasn't meant for you. Okay, whether it's that person, no matter what our thoughts are on it, you know what I mean? The Spirit sees everything. So Spirit may have seen, or, there may have been something that happened that is almost forcing you to spread your wings, okay, and going towards another situation. But again, you're not alone in this. Spirit is going to guide you, but it is time to go within yourself and seek. I do feel that for some of you also, it's not so much that they're bringing you to a new situation. It could be the same situation, all right, or the same person perhaps, but they are asking you that there does need to be, a sense of individuality here. It's time to focus on yourself. Spread your wings. Find something that is going to bring you happiness. you know, move away from whatever it is that you may have been observing. Okay, again, that page of swords coming through. Time to go into yourself. Really spend this week, spend this time right now looking into what it is that you're truly desiring, what it is that maybe has been holding you back in some way. I do feel that element of coming together happening. All right, this is what I keep getting. It might be the same situation, or maybe perhaps if we allow it and we spread our wings, it could be a whole new one that is going to be even more beautiful than what we imagined. Let's get some clarifying cards. So with that Seek, yeah, we've got that Knight of Coins. This is amazing energy. I love the Knight of Coins, and I'll tell you why. When he comes through, he is about progress, but he's about solid progress, okay? I do feel for some of you there was a reason that you may have experienced a sense of heartbreak or disappointment or loss. And the reason for that is that, again, there needed to be something more solid, a more solid foundation in order before this could all come together. Now, when that Knight of Coins comes through, he does take his time. It's not a quick progress, which is why it's also got the Seek, okay? Going into yourself, allowing yourself to build a stronger foundation within yourself. Really take a look inside of yourself and what is it that you can bring forward. What, you know, again, I felt individual energy. It might be time for you to spread your wings towards something, or at the very least to let go of the focus of whatever this is in order to bring a stronger foundation towards what it is that you desire. That Knight of Swords, not only is he talks about progress and sometimes slow progress, but it's very, very solid progress. So he doesn't just rush into a situation. All right. He is not the knight, let's say in a romantic situation, that's going to be, hey, I just met you, let's get married, or hey, I'm going to talk to you, you know, for 4 hours out of the day, every day, you know, and then we're going to, you know, rush off and get married or whatever it is, right? He's going to bring a solid energy. He's going to take his time. This person is going to take their time moving each step. Okay, nothing is going to be quick. Nothing is going to be fast. Each step that he takes, he puts thought into it. It's progress forward, but in a very, very solid way. There's solid ground underneath him. That's what I keep feeling. He speaks what he says, you know, or he speaks what he is thinking. He doesn't hide things. He's very open. And that's what I keep getting by going into yourself at this moment. It's like, be honest. Be honest, maybe perhaps with others around you. Be honest with yourself. Allow a slow progress towards what it is that you are desiring. Okay? That coming together, it may take a while. But again, there's elements that are going on around that I feel Spirit is working on, and they're asking you at this time, go into yourself, spread your wings, enjoy yourself. Maybe learn more about yourself at this moment. We got the Princess of Wands, so this is the Page of Wands energy. It's like, put passion into what it is that you desire. Put passion into it again. Maybe get out of that Three of Swords energy, or that disappointed energy, or maybe find passion within a hobby, or put more passion towards your business or work or whatever it is. But it's time to have a renewed passion towards the world itself at this point, and just allow Spirit to do what it needs to do. And we've got the Strength card. Yeah. Again, you know, when that Strength card comes through, for me, when I see that, that is the universe saying, look, we're right beside you. Okay, this can sometimes indicate like a soulmate card too, simply because of the fact that we've got this lion and this girl. They don't even need to talk, really. There's like that telepathic connection between the two of them. They have trust with each other. There's a sense of confidence with each other, you know, and this is what I'm getting from Spirit. It's like, have trust in me, have faith in me. We're bringing you together with whatever it is that you're desiring. I am getting that for some of you, this might even be talking about, you know, accessing your higher self. And how we do that is we really just quiet our mind. quiet our mind and listen to the information that is coming forward. You know, remove things about your day like bills and work and, you know, all of that nonsense. You know, it's time to really listen. Even ask yourself questions. All right, as though you were asking your higher self. Ask yourself and hear what it is that they're saying, because chances are they're probably going to say, look, the universe has this. God has this, right? Just allow it to come together. Show some patience at this point. There may be elements, again, that are behind the scenes that you don't know about, or maybe there's elements within either yourself or another person that needs to be taken care of. They need to be released. They need to be, you know, handled in order to bring everything together for you. All right. So let's get a closing message from the universe and see what is coming through. Closing message from the universe for Sagittarius at this time. You know, it's funny, like a lot of times we tend to think, well, I keep praying and I'm not seeing the results of that prayer. But again, it all comes back to faith. It all comes back to the knowingness that, you know, God wants the best for you, that the universe wants the best for you, and they're going to bring it to you. So you've made those prayers, allow them to just be formed, allow them to come together. All right, messages from the universe for Sagittarius. Broken wheel, embrace the energy of peace, yeah, and get out of that stress, get out of that Three of Swords, get out of that, you know, that energy that's bringing you some sort of anxiety, all right? Ignite your passions. We had that page of fire coming through, right? Time to embrace your passions. Really start, yeah, that Princess of Wands coming through. Embrace your passions. Really take a look as to what it is that you want to bring through and unlock that magic within. Amazing cards. I feel like this one wants to come through too, so I'm going to let it. Feel loved and comforted. Yeah, I do. I feel like that's what universe has been trying to tell you. Look at, we're here. We're comforting you. You have to allow us in. Embrace that peace. Embrace what it is that is going to bring you some sort of peace within the situation. It's time to go inside of yourself, really seek, really work, have that patience, because things are coming together for you. You just have to allow it. Let the universe do its job. Let the universe guide you. Let the universe reassure you that your prayers have been heard and that things are happening. So I truly hope that this has helped, Sagittarius. If this reading has resonated with you, please click like, please share, and please subscribe to my channel. It's truly appreciated. Have an amazing week. Many blessings.